Greetings and welcome to Educational TV. Blessings to all of my subscribers and always here for the first time. Please subscribe, leave a comment and press a like button that this video can become a suggested video. Yes, people, today is a sad day and I'm making this video, people, with a heavy heart, and I'm sad. And the reason why I'm sad, people, is because I've seen 3 wonderful young boys have been murdered in 1 week. People, I says 1 week, not 10 years, not 20 years, not 5 years, not even a year, but 1 week. 3 bright, wonderful young boys, 11-year-old, 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old was murdered. And this is my sole opinion, people, of what I've read in the news media. You know what I'm saying, people? And this is coming from Jamaica Star, Jamaica Loop, The Cleaner, and The Observer. Now, people, it's been said, people, that, and the first one we're going to start off, people, is a young, bright, future young man. 11-year-old Mark Leslie, people, was found in a riverbed, face down, his sweater tied around his head, and blood running down, and his lunch bag tucked neatly beside him. Now, people, residents, principal, friends, even the cabbie and everybody in the community, all they have to say about this kid is wonderful things. People, he was a top student in his class. And not only in his class, he was a top student in the entire school. And this kid was well mannered. He have a lot of manners. Resident says he always says good morning and thank you, you know, whenever time anybody do anything good for him. You know what I'm saying, people? He was well mannered. You know what I'm saying, people? And he have a lot of discipline. He was a good kid. And his body was found, people, in a riverbed, people, after missing for 2 days. Now, people, this kid leave for school, dressed in his khaki uniform, and his little tie and his lunch bag, leaving for school, and went missing. And residents in the area, people, start search all over, and they didn't find him, people. They didn't find him. Until residents didn't give up. They start search again. So the area that they found him, people, his body, lying face down, that was an area which residents have searched already. Residents have searched that area already. So somebody must have murdered that little boy and then put him there. You know what I'm saying? This kid is a very good kid. This kid wouldn't left for school in the morning and go to no river, because this kid was a kid who everybody says loved school. He was bright, and he also have a bright future. And he was a top student in the entire school. You know what I'm saying, people? And unfortunately, people, they found his body lying on a stone, face down, blood running down, and his lunch bag was tucked neatly beside him. So somebody...
We don't have no road. No road. Yeah? No road. No water. I'm looking at we house them and same thing. We can't even survive. Yeah? We they go mash it up. And you have to get mashed up.
Don't mash up. This one must be demolished.
Have to. Have to.
And when they say have to, it must.
Have to. Have to.
Right? And with the help of everybody who's standing over here, we're going to make sure that this ban do not operate here.
They come too close to.
People, some wicked, hard, cold-blooded murderer have hurt this kid and murdered him and put him there. And this is my sole opinion of what I've read. You know what I'm saying, people? And this is sick. You know, people, one thing I've said, people, all along, we have to bring back the old Jamaican culture back into our community. Yes, we have to bring it back. Period, point blank, full stop. You know what I'm saying? Because, people, it takes a village, a community to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're the parents, every kid in that community, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to have watchful eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? Not just only your kids, but every kids. People have to start appreciate and love each other more. You know what I'm saying, people? And look out for other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? Because no parents can be around their kids 24/7, people. Because parents have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have your eyes only on your kids for 24 hours. So it takes a village and a community to raise a child. And we have to bring back that in our community, because we see people that has left the community. That culture have left the community, and we have to bring it back, because we have some very wicked, heartless pervert walking around in our community in Jamaica and taking away our kids' life, period. Now, the next one we'll talk about, people, is young kid from St. Anne's, people. And his name is Rajan Brown from Water Valley, St. Anne's. Now, people, it's been said that young Rajan Brown came from school, changed his school, his clothes, take off his uniform, and says he's going outside to play with his friends. And again, people, he ended up missing. And his body was found in a reservoir, floating. People, my opinion again, I don't think this 10-year-old kid, Rajan Brown, was the one that brought himself there and drowned in that body of water, that reservoir. No. My opinion, people, and this is my sole opinion, and everybody's opinion can be different. You know what I'm saying? But what I've read, I think somebody murdered this 10-year-old and bring his body there and dump him in that reservoir. His mother was at work, people. So that's why I says we have to bring back the old culture in the community. It takes a community and a neighborhood and a village to raise a child. Now, as I said, people, this kid came home from school and says he's going to play with his friends. And he went missing. Now, every kid, people, in every community are friends. And friends, they always do things together. They play together. They, they eat together. They do everything together. That's all neighborhood kids are when they are friends. They walk to school together. They walk from school together. Or they drive to school together. They always, people, do things together. So if young Rajan Brown, people, went to play with his friends and went missing, to me, I don't take that. You know what I'm saying, people? I think somebody murdered Rajan Brown and bring him to the reservoir and dump his body. You know what I'm saying, people? Because Rajan Brown would tell even one of his friends, I said, let's go over there or something. You know what I'm saying, people? But when his body alone was found floating in that reservoir, people, there's question signs about that. And my belief, and this is my opinion, opinion solely, is that somebody murdered him and dumped his body there. No resident in that area, people, is angry, and they have all right to be angry, because it says for that body of water, the reservoir, it should have been having a good fence around it and security 24/7. And I also agree with them. I've looked at the video, people, and I've looked at pictures, and I see, yes, there's some posts around, right around the old body of water, but I didn't see like no wire fence or anything like that. I don't know if it's an unfinished job where the people them, it seems like the backside people them was going to put up proper fencing. But what I saw with my eyes, people, there was no wires around it. You know what I mean? And the next thing I'm going to say about this reservoir, people, the posts that I'm seeing in the video and the pictures, first of all, those posts are too short. It need a minimum 8 to 10 feet in height, people, around this reservoir with proper wire fence, because it just left open. You know what I'm saying, people? As I said, I don't know if it was something that they was thinking to do while they put around those short posts to finish the job. I don't know. But all I know, those posts is too short. You know what I'm saying, people? And people, to tell you the honest truth, I don't think 10-year-old Rajan Brown went to that reservoir, that body of water. People, that body of water just like a monster staring at you. Even adult people would be afraid to put their foot inside that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big, open body of water. And that thing is a very deep thing, people. You know what I'm saying, people? So I don't think Rajan Brown went there by himself, because there would be other little friends go with him. Because I says every kid in every neighborhood have their little friends that they tell things and they do things together. They eat together, they drink together, you know, play together. You know what I'm saying, people? So I don't think Rajan Brown went there by himself. I think he was murdered there. The next one we'll talk about, people, is 8-year-old Galen Buchanan, people. And all 3 of these boys was murdered, people, in 1 week. People, I said 1 week, not 1 year, not 10 years, not 5 years, 1 week, days apart. And young Galen Buchanan, people, his mother and his stepfather having a dispute. And the mother put out the wicked, evil stepfather out of the house. And the stepfather went to the school for Galen Buchanan, the 8-year-old, invite him out for ice cream, people, and murdered the 8-year-old. And that will show you, people, these heartless, wicked, cold-blooded murderers that walk in our community. People, I says, and I'm going to repeat it, we have to bring back the old Jamaican culture. You know what I'm saying, people? It takes a village, a community to raise a child. And once you live in a community, every kid is yours. You know what I'm saying, people? Because there's no parents can have their eyes 24/7 on their kids. Parents have to go to work. You know what I'm saying, people? So we all people have to have neighborhood watch. And anything that we as parents see in the community that doesn't seem right, you got to report it. Believe me, you got to report it, because these men, they are heartless. They are cold. They are wicked. You know what I'm saying, people? So, tell me, people, in the comment section, if we as Jamaican should bring back the old Jamaican way, where it takes a whole community, a neighborhood, a village to raise a kid, just like how it usually be in the past. We got to look out, people. We got to look out for each other. We got to appreciate every kid. We got to love each other more, because, people, it's been getting worse and worse every day. And we can't afford, people, to be losing our bright future boys and girls by this cold-blooded murderer. So please leave your comment down below and tell me what you think. One aim, one God, one destiny. Blessings.